Greetings and salutations, my friendos. This is Laz. This is the Fright Club, your one-stop shop for all things horror. I don't know why I just sang the last part, but it was fun. Okay, now for the entire month of July and a little bit of August, because I'm starting a little late, I'm going to dedicate to WildEye Pictures or WildEye Releasing. They had, in one of my last videos, they sent me a box of Blu-rays and DVDs to review, and I'm going to get right down to it. But before I get to the ones they sent me, this is my bonus one. Was it yesterday? I watched Shoot Massacre, and with that title, how could I not give it a rent? This movie was made in, I want to say mid 2000s, like 2013, 14, around that area. I know I could look it up, but that's not my style. You guys should know that by now. But before I get into my review, if you're liking what you're seeing, hit like, leave a comment, subscribe, ring that little bell notification so you never miss an episode of the Fright Club. And also, if you want to help support the channel and you want you get your content 2 days early, go to Patreon, patreon.com, Fright Club. And help us out for as low as $3. You can see everything 2 days early. I think that's pretty damn sweet. Granted, I'm also biased, but still pretty sweet. Okay, now let's get the review of Shoot Massacre. This movie is exactly what it says. You have a bunch of actresses coming on in to a shoot to do a adult film with a new director that no one's ever heard of, and but there's someone else on set. A big dude with a mask on that he's going around just wiping out the models and anyone else who's in his way. This movie starts off with a bang. You get Shelly Martinez, who's a model and wrestler, could be former wrestler, but I know she was a wrestler, and or diva, as she was back in the day. She was known as Ariel, the sexy vampire lady. She was there, very sexy. She wound up in TNA as a member of LAX, just so you guys can know. So this movie starts with her in the shower, good and wet and naked. So, boom. I mean, she's one of those, all right, cool. And she's there, she's getting ready for this shoot. Actually going to, she's apparently getting paid a whole butt ton of money. And, well, wackiness ensues. Again, I'm trying to make this vague because this movie is fun. I'll get my thoughts in it for a bit, but this movie does have, again, Shelly Martinez, and it has Diana Prince, who is also known as Darcy the Mail Girl from Joe Bob's Last Drive-In. She is in this under a different name. I don't remember it. I just remember seeing it in the. You'll see it as the movie's going on. They do the the intros, and you'll see it. This movie has sex, nudity. When it comes to sex, both guy-girl sex and girl-girl sex, and also dwarf sex that comes in there. As the ladies are picked off one by one. The kills are inventive and gory, but unfortunately, this movie doesn't quite live up to the promise of the title. To me, when you give me a movie called Shoot Massacre, I expect more over the topness, I guess. It doesn't quite live up to the idea that it's Shoot Massacre, and it's more, I guess, serious than I was expecting. Maybe that's the best way I know how to put it. Because I don't know, I was expecting more fun, more off the wall stuff. And for the sex scenes to be better. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad. It was just one of the things where I was like, kind of. And there's really no. There is a final girl, but who it is kind of just comes out of nowhere. Like, that makes sense. The reveal of who the mastermind behind this is, it's easy as hell to figure out. But I'm not trying to dog on this movie. Again, it's a fun film. And if you walk into it knowing it's called Shoot Massacre and you're looking for a good time, you're going to have a good time. So it's just not, I just don't want to come in and go, this movie's perfect and great, because I want to counterbalance this stuff. But I will give this movie a good B-. Again, it's fun. I mean, not fun. I mean, I keep saying the word fun, I know, but it's quick. It's entertaining. It's never boring, which that's the best part. And I do recommend it. Unfortunately, it's nowhere to be streamed for free that I could find. But if you have the app, if you're able to get it on Vudu, VUDU, you can rent it there for about $2 or $3. That's how I did it. And it's worth the $2 or $3 to rent. I didn't feel cheated or silly. So as I said before, it's a good time. It's well done. And it's very low budget as hell, but it's well done. And again, if you're walking in waiting for nudity, I said nudity, all kinds of sex, violence and blood, you are not going to be disappointed. All right, that's it for this week. Tune in next week when I shall review yet another WildEye releasing film. Until then, kids, catch you on the Fright Zone.